Now, ladies and gentlemen, with the past 6 months in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, specifically for investing, it's been a little crazy, but specifically the past 2 weeks with the player counts reaching over 1.1 million with no operation, no source 2, and of course no major, that is a pretty big milestone for CSGO. But with that many people, you're going to be having a lot of people coming into the game, one, opening a lot of cases up from past previous operations maybe, like Operation Riptide, and could we see some of these cases go extinct in the next little while? But also what's very important that I want to touch on in today's video is agent skins. There are certain agents from certain individual operations that have recently blown up in price, and well, I mean blown up. They have gone from $10 to $20, and some are fluctuating in price like crazy as we speak. And with that happening, people are probably wondering if they should sell or buy into these kind of hype right now. And I'm going to be doing my best to discuss all these matters in today's video. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button and of course subscribe. And before we get into today's commentary and overview of some cases, the market itself on these agents, and some problems that are in CSGO right now, here's a quick word from our video sponsor, Skins Monkey. Now, today's video sponsor is of course Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly, trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code Mando to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade. So if you guys are familiar with CSGO content on YouTube, the past I would say 2 or 3 days, you'll probably see a lot of videos that are titled and tweets, for an example, CSGO is now pay to win, which technically it is. Obviously that is a little bit of clickbait. That's pretty much to bait you into the point of watching the video, but it has a point. Things are going up in CSGO, but specifically agents, and this is firstly what I want to talk about. Now, a really recommended person I suggest you guys go follow, and someone's tweets we'll be using for today's video is Gabe Follower. He's a great resource for CSGO. He's done a lot of good for the CSGO community. He's shown us what Source 2 is going to look like, but most importantly, recently, the past 24 hours, him and his friend has apparently found out that the hitbox for the head may differ up to 16% plus more on different player models and agents in CSGO. So pretty much if you use the professionals, the specific agents for the professionals, for an example, in CSGO, you have a really hard time hitting their head because the hitbox is a lot smaller versus a regular stock agent in CSGO, which is very interesting, but also does make it literally pay to win because, that 16-17% doesn't seem like a whole lot, but those really hard shots to hit in CSGO when someone's facing the other way specifically, so they're not facing you, hitting their head with an AK or a pistol is really hard sometimes, and this makes it just 10 times harder. As we can see right here, the professionals, the percentage difference is 16.5%, well, 16.75, plus some more most likely, and that's just absolutely crazy. So for the most part, it's all the professionals that have the biggest advantage here, which is just absolutely crazy. And this is literally pay to win. You can't use these in Faceit or a third-party service like Civo, ESEA, and whatnot because they don't allow them for and really just a whole bunch of different reasons. But one of them being back in the day when they first started coming out on a map like Overpass or Cache, you could legitimately blend into the map with the amount of green and camouflage you had on your uniform. And I think that's kind of the reason why they don't have them in the professional scene right now anyway. Maybe we could in the future. For now, they're out of the picture. And with that, we're seeing agent skins go up a lot in price. The Sir Bloody Darrells have gone up. This has recently had a little bit of a bump. Nothing too crazy, but it's something to keep note of. Going from $17 to $22, some people might be wondering what that is specifically when there is a few being bought, especially when there's so many agents that have risen up a little bit, right? Now, this right off the bat sounds very familiar to a bug there was in the game. I would say close to maybe 4 or 5 years ago at this point, and this is right around the time of the Boston Major in 2018 where Cloud9 ended up winning. And there was a really big bug, or not really a bug, but there is a problem where the Karambit, the Butterfly, the M9 had a very slow pull-out animation and pull-out time to where you could actually have the knife in hand, you could knife somebody or switch it again, for an example, compared to the default knife. The default knife was actually very, very good. So it was opposite of pay to win. You wanted to use the default knife inside of CSGO. Doesn't sound like that big of a difference, but if you're a professional playing in a major, that split second can really last you and cost you, for an example, And well, what did Valve do before the major? And literally within the next 2 or 3 days of hearing from that, they updated it, they fixed it, and they patched it. And this is exactly what they're going to do. This is why I suggest not buying into this. Eventually, this will be fixed and this will all be over with. And the next operation will come out. It will crash all the older prices of agent skins. Of that most likely will come out soon, I hope. And maybe give us some new interesting ones. Like we got a question of Mando Monday, really cool talking point as well, where what if the new agent skins come with new reload animations for weapons? That is something that I could possibly see in CSGO. Will it happen? Most likely not, but I think it'd be something that'd be very, very interesting and would give people an incentive to buy newer agent skins or different ones every once in a while rather than just some of the old ones, or maybe they could update them for an example. And of course, the second thing I want to talk about is of course the Riptide case for today's video. It is currently $2.30. A lot of people have talked about it in recent videos because of how much it's gone up. Really, it's gone up about $1 in the past month and lost a lot of quantity. Now this has gone from, I would say, around $1.62 as it says in the Steam market right here, $1.65-ish. Now it's $2.30 in the Steam market, which is just, it's a pretty insane price. It's a very good growth of the past month. And people are wondering why people are unboxing this so much. And I'm going to be answering some questions on that and pretty much why people are unboxing this, because it doesn't really make any sense technically, especially because of this price. And the main reason behind it is if you take a look at the Dreams and Nightmares case, okay, it's 80 cents with 169,000 quantity on the Steam market, and it's currently still dropping. The Riptide case you can no longer get whatsoever. Whoever has it, whoever got it when the operation was out, that's cool. That was the last time you can get it. And well, you see right now, the difference is obviously a pretty big price difference right there. But if you guys aren't familiar, it has the exact same knives in it, and this is where it kind of gets a little interesting. So why is someone going to pay a $2 premium to unbox this case specifically, that being the Riptide, when you can really just get the same knives in the Dreams and Nightmares case for a fraction of the price and possibly get some cooler skins in the end? I think there's a few reasons behind it. Number one, people are wanting to get the Ocean Drive. Now, this is nothing crazy. It's nothing insane, but it's a cool little red that you can get in the case. No one likes the Elite Museo. I hate it specifically. The Riptide knives are really nice, but once again, you can get them in the Dreams and Nightmares case. And I would say the main driving factor is one, also the rarity, but most importantly, I would say if you unbox, let's just say you unbox a Turbo Peak Scout or a Spider Lily M4, or you unbox some other skins in this case specifically, they're worth more. So it's kind of like you open this case for a little more money, but you get a little bit more money back. So if you're doing a case unboxing, this might make the most sense to someone who's unboxing cases, if that makes any sense. Now, will this keep going up to the moon? Most likely, because it's not dropping anymore. If we see an operation drop, this is going to be one of those items that still does drop in the Steam market, but I would say it's not really going to get too much affected. Right now, it's currently really just being hyped up quite a bit, so that's why I'd maybe take a step back in the next couple of weeks to see where this really does go. If you're playing the long-term game, it's eventually going to reach $5 or $10 in the next 2 or 3 years, if I had to guess, because of how rare it is and how limited it is on the Steam market at 5,000 quantity. A little under that now at 4,944. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode of CSGO News, or a miniature form of that, because I feel like these are two very important things people really haven't discussed all in one video, and I know there's been a lot of questions in my videos specifically the past 24 hours on these matters. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and peace out.